students, welcome back to mathsy.com. This is your choice Eva. Today we are going to learn the chapter Pair of Linear Equations, Class 10 Math, NCERT. You all ready? Shall we start? Here we go. Children, we are going to study specifically in this chapter for solving x and y. So the pair of linear equations will be given how to solve for x and y. So this is the main agenda in our studies today in this video. Shall we go? Solve for x. The first question. Solve for x. Equations are given. Ax plus by is equal to a minus b, and bx minus ay is equal to a plus b. Now you will understand there are 4 variables in this question. But it is given the question solve for x and y. And always for 10th standard, it is the question which comes only for solving the variable x and y, not any other variables. So you will look at the equations and how to find the value of x as well as y in terms of a and b. That's your main purpose in this question. Now, how do you get? We go step by step. The first step, name the equation 1 and 2. Since these coefficients of x are not the same or with the same variable, we have to get it to be the same. How? Just by multiply. So what I would aim is, it's already given plus and minus here. So it is easy to cut my y coefficient, that y terms, when I multiply with the suitable number. Rather than going for cutting ax and bx by multiplying any other number, because you have to change your symbol. That's the extra step you have to go. So here, as it is given plus and minus, I choose my variable to be cut is my y variable. So I will concentrate on my second term. I have to get a here, so b here. So multiply the whole equation, first equation by a and the second equation throughout by b. So now I get my first equation gets a square x plus aby is equal to a square minus ab. And my second equation becomes b square x minus aby is equal to ab plus b square. Now I'm going to add, this is the elimination method we are following. So I'm going to add, this gets cancelled. Now I'm left with a square plus b square. I take out the common term x, which is equal to, I get cancelled off ab plus ab minus ab, and I get a square plus b square. Now you can see here, this gets cancelled. That means x is equal to 1 is my value. It's not getting the value in terms of a or b even. Instead, we are getting the values 1 or the integer, any other integer for y. So it is possible if we are not getting in terms of a or b for the value of x, it is okay to get your integral integer number, as long as you are doing the calculation or the elimination very correctly. Now I'll go and substitute my x is equal to 1 in any one of the equations given. So my first equation I will substitute. So substitute x is equal to 1 in first equation. So my next step, I'm going to substitute. Substitute x is equal to 1 in first equations. Children, you must be knowing that equations will be written in the circle. So I get my equation 1. So 1 implies a into x is equal to 1 plus b into y. I am going to find a minus b. Now I want my y, so I keep my y here and a minus b. This a comes to the other side, becomes minus a. Gets cancelled and you can understand by is equal to minus b. b gets cancelled. That means y is equal to minus 1. So I get my answer x is equal to plus 1 and y is equal to minus 1. These are my solutions. Now children, the pair of linear equations will always give you the thought whether what the value you are getting for the variable x and y are correct or not. How? We can go and verify. Take the value of x, go and substitute here, and the y value, substitute here. You get both the sides of an equation get satisfied. So I will check my values are correct just by substituting in my equations given. So x is equal to 1, y is equal to minus 1. I will substitute in any one of the equation. Since I've taken already first equation, let me have my second equation now. So b into 1 minus a into minus 1 must be equal to a plus b. So that is b minus into minus is equal to a, which is equal to a plus b. LHS is equal to RHS. That means my values are correct. Hope you get my point how to find the solution for x and y in the given pair of linear equations. Now we move on to the second question. Now children, we move on to the second question. Second question is x plus y is equal to a plus b and x minus by is equal to a square minus b square. Now my first step is I will name the equations 1 and 2. The second step is I will choose my variable which has to be cut. So I will choose my y variable. Why? Because if I multiply the first equation throughout by b, then I automatically get it cut. So first equation I will multiply this by b. So I get my equation, that is 1 implies bx plus by is equal to ab plus b square. So now I'm going to add, this gets cut. Now x is the common, so a plus b is equal to minus b square plus b square gets cancelled. So a square plus ab. In this, x into a plus b is equal to a is common, take it out. So a plus b, that get cut. So my x is equal to a. So you will get a value for x in terms of a or b. So next one I will do that this value I will go and substitute in any one of the equation. So I will substitute in my simplest equation. Among these two, the simplest is the first equation. Why? Because to avoid my bigger calculation, maybe it go wrong. So I would substitute in my first equation x is equal to a. So you will write x is equal to a, substitute in first equation. So my first equation tells like this. Let me write my equation. X plus y is equal to a plus b. So x is equal to a plus y is equal to a plus b. A gets cancelled. That means y is equal to b. So x is equal to a and y is equal to b. Now let me go and verify my values which I got it, whether it is correct or not. X is equal to I take my first equation, that is x I put a and then y I put b, which is also equal to right hand side a plus b. So LHS is equal to RHS. That means my values are correct. Equations are given. The third equation, x by a plus y by b is equal to 2 and ax minus by is equal to a square minus b square. Now children, you must understand that this is in the form of fraction. But you know the standard form of a linear equation is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. That means it is always good to have, instead of fraction, the integer as a coefficient. So how do we do it? Just by taking the LCM. So I'm going to take the LCM for the first equation. So let me name the equations 1 and 2. So the first equation implies my LCM is AB. So cross multiply bx plus ay is equal to 2. That becomes bx plus ay is equal to 2ab. So this is my first equation right now. It is just simplified in this form. Now I am going to calculate, or I am going to play with first and the second equation. Now I will look at my equation first and the second. You can choose the variable now. So choose the variable such that it get cut. So I choose my variable y. Why? Because it's already plus or minus. Now you can choose your x variable also, but you have to change your symbol. So I go for choosing my variable y, and I have to multiply this by a and this by b so that I get my coefficient same. So the second equation I will multiply by a, and the first equation I will multiply by b. So now I get it, my first equation as b square. That means my first equation implies b square x plus aby is equal to 2ab square. You are multiplying throughout. And my second equation becomes a square x minus aby is equal to, you have to be careful here, that is a cube minus ab square. Now you can see here, when I am adding, this get cut. So I am left with a square plus b square into x is equal to. So in this, a is common. So I would take my a here. So I am left with 2b square and then minus ab square minus plus a square. Now I would have a square plus b square into x is equal to a into 2b square minus 1b square is 1b square plus a square. You can see here this gets cut. That means my x is equal to a. Now please substitute x is equal to a in any one of the equation. So in 2 is the better way to substitute. So I would have my 2 equation as ax minus by is equal to a square minus b square please substitute in the given equation rather than substituting the derived equation after the multiplication. Why? Because after the multiplication, the equation becomes bit bigger. So, to avoid any mistakes, you please go and substitute the equations given in a question. Now, I would have my x is equal to a, that means it becomes a square minus by is equal to a square minus b square. So, a square gets cancelled and minus gets cancelled and b gets cancelled. That means y is equal to b. So, I get my values, x is equal to a and y is equal to b. Let me go and do my verification just by substituting. So, I will substitute in any one of the equation. Most probably the second equation is the best choice. So, I would have my second equation, verification. This is called verification to verify whether your answers are correct. For that you are doing. So, a into x is again a minus b into y is again b, which I should get it a square minus b square. You get your product a square minus b square, which is equal to a square minus b square. That's my answer. LHS is equal to RHS. Children, hope everyone is getting and doing with me. So, it is easy to solve this type of questions. Now, we move on to the fourth question. Children, now we move on to the fourth question. So, you can see the question here, solve for x and y. Now, any calculation that you make it or you do it, please try to remove the bracket symbol from the equation. It's a very important note in math. So, with the bracket symbol, it's a bit difficult to do the calculation. So, always please remove the bracket symbol as you are in 10th standard level. Now, I'm going to remove the bracket symbol just by multiplying, get the product. So, that becomes, my first equation becomes ax minus bx plus ay plus by is equal to a square minus 2ab minus b square. And my second equation becomes ax plus bx plus ay and plus by is equal to a square plus b square. Now, you can see here, I can choose my variable to get cancelled, but even if these symbols are as it is, when I go get cancelled for the variable 1 and 2, only these two variables get cancelled. But if I change my symbol, you can get many variables get cancelled. Cancellation is one of the important thing in math, so that you will get filter of unwanted variable and the wanted variable which you wanted, only that variable will remain in the equation most probably. So, I would cancel and then this get cancelled, which I will give it as, so I'm left with minus 2bx is equal to minus 2ab minus 2b square. Now, minus 2bx is equal to, here minus 2b is common, take it out. So, I'm left with a plus b. Now, here 2 gets cancelled, b gets cancelled, minus also gets cancelled. My x is equal to a plus b is my value. So, now we move on to the variable y. How to get my variable y? Just substitute x in any one of the equations. So, this is the simplest equation. So, I will check my x is equal to a plus b, substitute in 2. So, what's my 2 equation? That is a plus b into x plus y is equal to a square plus b square. So, I'm going to substitute now. That is a plus b plus y is equal to a square plus b square. Children, please take this as one single term and this is another term. So I would multiply here a plus b the whole square plus y into a plus b, which is equal to a square plus b square. Now I'm going to take out the common, that is a plus b square, that becomes a square plus b square plus 2ab and plus y into a plus b, which is equal to my a square plus b square. I get cancel of these two. So y of a plus b is equal to minus 2ab. So my y is equal to minus 2ab divided by a plus b. This is my value. Y is equal to minus 2ab by a plus b. Hope everyone understood how to get your x and y variable. Children, the fifth question is ax plus by is equal to 1, bx plus ay is equal to 2ab by a square plus b square. Now, I'm going to solve these equations just by picking up my y variable, and I'm going to cancel my y. Even though both are plus, I have to change the symbol. So, I'm going to multiply the first equation by a and the second equation by b. So, I would have my first equation as a square x plus aby is equal to a, and the second equation becomes b square x plus aby is equal to 2ab square divided by a square plus b square. Now I'm going to change the symbol. No other way to do it. So I get cancelled. Now x is common. I'm left with a square minus b square, which is equal to a minus 2ab square divided by a square plus b square. Now I have to take the LCM on my left side. So my left hand side becomes x into a square minus b square is equal to, my LCM is a square plus b square. So a into a square plus b square minus 2ab square, whole thing divided by a square plus b square. Now x into a square minus b square is equal to, I would have my aq plus ab square minus 2ab square divided by a square plus b square, which is equal to aq. This is plus 1ab square minus 2ab square is minus ab square divided by a square plus b square. Now I would have this a is taken outside. So a square minus b square divided by a square plus b square, which is my x into a square minus b square. Now gets cancelled. So my x becomes a by a square plus b square. That's my x value. Now I will go and substitute my x value in any one of the equation. My equation is the simplest one here given as the first equation. So I will substitute in my first equation. So my first equation is ax plus by is equal to 1. This is my first equation. Now I am going to substitute a by a square plus b square plus by is equal to 1. That becomes a square by a square plus b square plus by is equal to 1. Now I want my y, so by is equal to 1 minus a square by a square plus b square. Now I have to get my LCM. So I would take the LCM. LCM again, it becomes a square plus b square. So take the LCM. By is equal to a square plus b square minus a square divided by a square plus b square. Get cancelled. So by is equal to b square by a square plus b square. B gets cancelled. So y is equal to b by a square plus b square. That's my value for y. So x I got it and y I got it, which is x is equal to a by a square plus b square and y is equal to b by a square plus b square. Now we move on to the next question. So question number 6. Now the sixth question, children solve for x and y, and the equation is like this. And I know I would name the equation 1 and 2. Now we are going to remove the bracket symbol. So I'm going to multiply. So my first equation becomes ax plus ay plus bx minus by is equal to a square minus ab plus b square. And my second equation becomes ax plus ay minus bx plus by is equal to a square minus ab plus b square. So I get my equation in such a way that I got a lengthy equation. So now I'm going to check which are the variables can be cancelled. So I could see here when I cancel this gets cancelled and nothing else gets cancelled. This gets cancelled. Now I'm left with here, that is 2ax plus 2ay is equal to 2a square plus 2b squared. So I am going to take out the common. So I would have my 2 is common. So ax plus ay is equal to 2 into a square plus b squared. So x gets cancelled. Now my equation is ax plus ay is equal to a square plus b square, and I know a is again common here. X plus y is equal to a square plus b square. That means x plus y is equal to a square plus b square divided by a. This is my first equation, that is third equation. So I derive my equation such that from that equation I get one another equation. So now what I would do to get my x and y variable, when I get the equation like this, I have to solve again. So when I just added, I get this equation. Means when I subtract, I will get another equation. So I'm going to subtract the same equations such that to get my one more linear equation. Then I solve it, then to get my x and y values. Now again I'm going to subtract these two equations. I just added, now I'm going to subtract. So I would go for my subtraction. So I will keep my equation as it is. So this equation I keep it as it is. Now I go for another multiplication. That means 1 implies ax plus ay plus bx minus by is equal to a square minus ab plus b square. This 2 implies, you get it, ax plus ay minus bx plus by is equal to a square plus ab plus b square. Now I am going to change the symbol of all the variable so that I am going to subtract. So I will subtract, this gets subtracted and this gets subtracted, this gets over. So I am left with 2bx minus 2by is equal to minus 2ab. Now again here 2b is common, take it out. So x minus y is equal to minus 2ab. 2b gets cancelled. That means my x minus y is equal to minus a by minus a. That's it. No other values are there. So I would So my x minus y is equal to minus 8. This is my fourth equation. I'm going to solve my third and the fourth equation right now. So I would solve my third and the fourth equation. Such that my third equation implies x plus y is equal to a square plus b square divided by a, and x minus y is equal to minus a. Now I would have direct cancellation. 2x is equal to a square plus b square by a minus a. So I'm going to take the LCM right now. So I would take my LCM such that 2x is equal to a square plus b square minus a square divided by a. A square gets cancelled. That means my x is equal to b square by 2a. Now I'm going to substitute this value in any one of these two equations to get my y. So this is the simplest equation. Substitute x is equal to b square by 2a in fourth equation. This is third and the other one is fourth equation. So my fourth equation is x minus y equal to minus a. That is b square divided by 2a minus y equal to minus a. My aim is to find my y. So b square by 2a plus a is equal to y. So b square plus 2a square divided by 2a is my y. That's my value. So a square to your y value becomes 2a square plus b square divided by 2a are my values for y, and then x is equal to b square by 2a. Children, hope everyone understanding how to get your x and y value from the pair of linear equation. Again you get the pair of linear equation, then solving, then you are getting your x and y value.